What's up everybody, Force here with today's Overwatch news, a bit of a recap of some things taking place over the past day. So first up today is the fact that Symmetra actually has an invincible teleporter. This isn't some bullshit, I'm being serious. Ever since the Uprising patch, there's been a new bug that came into the game where Symmetra could deploy a teleporter that cannot be killed. So essentially what happens here is if players push deploy at the same time that they push the ultimate key to switch from teleporter to shield generator, it would place down a teleporter that doesn't have the visual effect, so you wouldn't see that little sphere, that blue sphere above it. However, it is still a fully functioning teleporter that cannot be destroyed. The enemy team can attack it until the point that they, quote, would have destroyed it, but it still stays on the ground because it's bugged out. When I first read this, I thought it was a bunch of crap, but I actually tested it out myself. It works. It's crazy. So if you have been in games where you're kind of confused, you haven't been able to find Symmetra's teleporter because you can never see that blue sphere and you're searching around for it frantically, there's a good chance that the enemy Symmetra might have placed down a bugged out invincible teleporter. Now, Blizzard has noted that they are aware of this. They're going to be working on fixing it, but it's been bugged like this since the Uprising patch happened. So absolutely crazy stuff. I can't believe that this turned out to be true, but yes, it is in fact true. Another thing that's been taking place, there's been a lot of bugs. They fixed some of them, like Maze Slow, or the fact that you couldn't place turrets on top of platforms, but we also now evidently have a bug of players reaching unintended locations. This is a constant struggle for Blizzard. Right now, this one that was found appears to be on Gibraltar. As you can see in this clip here, we've got a Torbjorn player and his turret inside of a wall. Now, this was on a custom game with 500% movement speed, so who knows if this glitch or bug could be replicated in an actual game, but this is something else that Blizzard is aware of, and hopefully they can find the source of this and fix that as well. And the final thing I want to talk with you about today is Jeff Kaplan came out to talk a bit about Overwatch events. There was a forum thread kind of requesting that some of the older events like Lucio Ball or Junkenstein's Revenge or Maze Snowball or now of course the Uprising event be added to custom games as kind of a preset mode. This would let players continue to play them at their leisure. In fact, I've even suggested, custom games aside, I've suggested in the past that they add all of the past events into the arcade. So just a new square that would be placed in the arcade options where you could play specific past events. So Jeff came out and responded to this by saying that one of their goals was to put Uprising into custom games during this event. However, there were enough challenges technically with doing this that they ended up not achieving the goal. He then said that someday they might make seasonal events available when the events are not running, but for now, it's not a priority due to the technical challenge. We also do like keeping the events rare and special, and he said that he knows some people aren't gonna like that. I can kind of see both sides. On one end, selfishly, as a player who likes these events, who loved Junkenstein's Revenge, who would love to continue to play Maze Snowball events. You know, I didn't really love Lucio Ball. I'm sorry. I know. A lot of people are huge fans of it, but I can take it or leave it. But I've enjoyed some of these events, and selfishly, I would like to be able to play them anytime I want. But to Blizzard's, credit, I get that their desire to keep them special, because if you make the events so that people can play them whenever they want, they won't get excited about them the next time they come around. So next Halloween, there's a really good chance Blizzard has in the past said that they're likely going to be repeating the seasonal events. So summer games, Halloween, the holiday event, all of this stuff is likely to come back year after year. So you kind of build an excitement for the events that people really like. And maybe they also kind of add on and improve the events. So maybe next year, Junkenstein's Revenge has a second stage, or maybe it's more dynamic like the Uprising event is. Instead of standing in just one tiny location, you move throughout different sections. There's all sorts of things they could do to improve it, and they could build up that excitement for that event by having it be rare and special. There is something to be said for that kind of a way of distributing content and not having it available 24/7, 365. So I understand what Blizzard is saying, but again, selfishly, I would like it if they added seasonal events into either a custom games option or into the arcade itself. This is kind of a new format I'm going to be trying. Instead of every time, a new quote comes out from Blizzard, making an entire video about it, which it might not even warrant an entire video, video. I'm really thinking about consolidating the news every 1 day, 2 days, 3 days into a single video where I cover several topics like we did here today in this video. And the other thing that that's going to allow me to do is kind of free up my time to try some different types of content. Yesterday I tried a different style of video than what I normally try, and you know, it got a pretty good reception. Some people didn't like it, and I get it. You know, my sense of humor is not perfectly aligned with every single person who watches my videos, but I want to try some different things instead of just reading back quotes from Blizzard to you guys or reading off patch notes and then tacking on my opinion at the end. I want to try some more creative stuff, some more fun stuff, so expect that to happen. Expect news videos in this format going forward, and expect some more fun stuff, including some gameplay stuff, and yes, including some of the other games that I play. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you felt about this video, how you feel about the format. Also, as a quick reminder, we do have the t-shirt sale going on right now for the first time in the 7 years I've been doing YouTube. We've got some Force merchandise. People have been asking me for it over the years, so if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and click on the link on the screen or in the video description below. As always, I want to thank you all for your continued support. It means the world to me. This YouTube adventure has been quite the journey. It seems like it's gonna continue to be a bright future, and I owe that all to you. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you have a good one, and until next time, I'll see you later.